I'm Ashleigh.
And I'm Brooke.
And you're here with us on Teachers Who Talk Crime
Podcast.
That's right.
Yep.
Did you miss us?
Hello. We're back.
Well, I think at this point, they've already got the last episode we recorded. So maybe,
that's true.
It's a bit, y'all, I'm not even going to lie to y'all.
I was about to yeet myself off the cliff.
Brooke was going to yeet herself off the cliff. If I had $1 for every time I've been like life is lifing on this podcast, I could quit my job.
Yep.
Well, I would have at least $140 something.
You would.
That's definitely,
You would. Yeah.
I mean, maybe not enough. That's definitely not enough to quit my job. It's
not.
maybe enough for one grocery shopping meal for my family.
If you go to Aldi.
And I don't. I shop at Trader Joe's. So
there you go. You can get 3 bags.
I will get 5 things.
Yep. Literally. Yep. So we thought that we would bring back some of our old content that we used to do for you guys. So we've kind of revamped. We've rescheduled. We've talked. We've talked to our editor. We're going to bring back some teacher chats because we just got a lot to chat about. And I guess if we get it out here, maybe we won't chat as much in the beginning of our episodes. We're going to bring back some teacher stories. Yeah. And we also have something new coming that we're going to do.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
I'm so excited for it.
But
yeah. I feel like I had a song for the teacher chat and I can't remember.
No, you had one for teacher. You're so cool.
You're the reason why God is cool. God, teacher. Okay. I just remember.
Why did we do that though? Oh, that was on Teacher Stories, wasn't it?
Yes, correct.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I just remember teacher chat. Maybe I made that up. I don't know. Maybe I dreamed about it. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me.
Well, you guys need to hear the rant first. We're going to jump into something non-teachery. We got some like bullet points or whatever. But this is going to be our teacher chat. It's going to be 25 minutes long. And then we will see y'all next time. So you just kind of get a feel for our opinions about some things. And if you disagree, okay, cool.
Sorry.
If you don't and you agree with us, we love you.
We do.
But first,
this is our truth and we're sticking to it.
Exactly. First of all, y'all need to hear Ashleigh's new discovery, even though I've tried to put her on for a while. She is a Lulu girl. She is officially a Lulu girl. Go ahead, Ashleigh. You give that credit.
I'm always one to give credit where credit is due. And Brooke has been telling me for ages now, like, girl, Lululemon, girl, Lululemon. And I'm like, first of all, immediately when I hear Lululemon, I think of the Lululemon murder. So I'm like, I don't want no murder pants.
Yes. I know exactly what case you're talking about.
But everybody's like, ooh, they butter. They soft like butter. They soft like butter. They soft like butter. So, and the price tag?
Ooh, we don't like it. We don't.
$118 for one pair of pants?
Yep, we don't like it.
We don't like it.
It hurts my heart.
But when I slid them on my body, I don't ever want to take them off. I could live in those leggings. The flares, my favorite. They're like long, because I'm tall for a feet. I'm on the tall side. 5'7", and I struggle with like flare pants because they don't come long enough, and I don't always get talls because I'm impatient. But I just got a regular size, and these babies are dragging on the floor.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Isn't it so nice?
Because I know I don't got flood waters on. I know you're not seeing these ankles, baby. They hit into the world. But they are the most comfortable things I've ever put on my body.
Yep.
And I love them. And Brooke was right. I will granted, not like I didn't believe her. I just was never going to buy a pair. I was never going to do that.
I will vouch for Lulu though. Yes. Okay, y'all, like don't sit here and think I buy all this Lulu and I got all this money. I do not. But James has bought me several Lulu things, and it's like what we kind of get each other for holidays because James likes Lulu too as a man.
They make men Lulu things?
Oh, he's obsessed. He's obsessed.
I know you lying.
Oh, the pants look so good on him, and they're like butter, he says. The shirts are so soft even after multiple washes. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing.
Like Lulu, if you just want to sponsor us, like I go to the gym 6 days out of the week. If you want a little flick, I can finagle some things because those pants, Senor or Senora Lulu.
Telling you. But the best part is like, if you buy the product, okay, and it doesn't matter if the product was on sale or not. So even if you go to their sell rack and you get an item off the sell rack, if something happens to the item, even, I'm not talking about a tear, a rip, a seam. I'm talking about, okay, so as women, you will understand when you have bigger legs like me and Ashleigh do, and they rub together, you get the little ball, the little
pill balls. Ooh.
Yes. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It's the little fuzzy little balls. Okay. If that starts to happen on your Lulu leggings, they will literally take them back and give you another pair. It is lifetime guaranteed. Lulu has a lifetime guarantee. Lifetime. Best thing about them. So it's like, yes, it is expensive, but like anything happens to this sports bra, I can just go get another one.
Yes. And I'm into the tops that have the built-in bras now. Like I don't like wearing sports bras and then a top over top.
Yep.
It's just so wonderful.
Yeah. I placed my order and I sized up for pregnancy. Best thing ever.
Best thing ever.
Best thing ever. I just went up one little size and woo, game changer.
That's what we got. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
I'm sure baby Preston is enjoying those Lulus right there. You know?
He already wearing that
like,
stuff.
yes, mama, it's so buttery. Yes, baby.
Get it. Yup.
So yes, Brooke, you know, you was doing your thing with them Lulus, and I was just late to the party.
Yep.
And now the addiction has begun.
I'm glad you're at the party though.
You know, I'm happy to be here too.
Yeah.
Because we had a PD day on Monday, and I sure did bust out my black flare Lulus, and I was comfortable all day. And then you know what I did? I went to the gym after work, and I only had to change my shirt because I already had on my workout pants.
Exactly.
I call that a double whammy.
Yep. It sure was.
It's just the little things that just make your day.
Yeah. And speaking of party, I'm sorry, but did you see our post with Teacher Heart Out? Did you see the confirmation of me and Ashleigh doing our live show in Tampa?
It doesn't feel real yet. Like I know it's happening, but until it's like, oh my gosh, it's like a week out. Like I'm still just like, wow, that's cool. Like that's not our podcast. Like, wow.
Do you know how big I'm gonna be? Girl, ooh. I'm gonna be so big. It'll be all right. We're gonna be there.
You sure will.
Yep.
Preston's first, you know, well, he's been on YouTube plenty of times, but you know, his first live show. You know,
he live.
Sounds like a milestone to me.
Yeah, he live. We out here. So let us know if you want to come to Tampa and see our live show with Teacher Heart Out. If it goes well, that's great. Maybe we'll do some more stuff like that. And if it doesn't go great, then you never saw us.
You never saw us. But if you'd like us to do it again, will you buy tickets?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
You know?
But
so have a time.
So, but you know, you're here to hear our opinions about the education system, I'm sure, because we are just slam full of knowledge.
Yeah, we got a lot to say.
Yeah. So, How y'all been feeling about these restorative practices? Yep, I heard those crickets loud and clear. Okay.
I understand the idea behind it. It sounds really great. Sounds wonderful. I love the idea of it. It's just, it's not taking into account, I don't want to say breed because that sounds rude, but like this generation of children, if you will.
Well, here's the thing.
I feel like if restorative practices was there when I was a kid, I would be like, oh my gosh, yes, da da da. But like, that's because, you know, I knew how I was supposed to act in school.
Correct.
I knew that when I was in school, I was there to learn. My dad always said, the more you learn, the more you earn. He lied. Okay? He lied. I will say that to everybody here, to all of our listeners. He lied to me because I learned a lot. And I'm not earning a lot. Okay? Let's make that very clear.
Okay? I am broke.
Like, you know, the bills are, I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Yeah. Sure are.
Right.
I ain't got much to do after that. I don't got much to do.
Nope. No.
But like, I knew that my job at school was to learn, that I needed to grow my brain, which is exactly what I instill on my very own 2 children. They know that not only are you there to learn, you are there not to act up. You are there not to add any more stress to these teachers' classrooms because they have enough. Yeah. And they don't need you coming in here. It won't be mine. You know what I'm saying? It won't be mine. And if it is mine, I'm going to handle it immediately.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
And that's what's lacking now. That is lacking.
Well, that's what you literally took it. Like, that's what I was going to say. Okay. So first of all, I feel like the higher ups and the principals and all these people went to this meeting of restorative practices. And it's like, y'all missed a whole session or something because all y'all heard was, let's reward their bad behavior and let's be nice to them. Okay. Restorative practices also comes with consequences. Bad
100%.
behavior still get consequence. So, I really can't speak for everybody's administration, but I've seen it on TikTok too. A lot of TikTok teachers are talking about it as well. And I know for like my experience is, I think they missed the whole point. Like these higher ups and admin, they missed the whole point. You didn't go and learn about restorative practices to come back and then tell me that I'm the issue, that I'm the problem, and did I build relationships? Are my lessons engaging? Because that's what we recently got told in my school. If your lessons were more engaging, you wouldn't have these problems.
I mean, aren't these the lessons that you, as a district, provide for me to implement?
First of all, if that is your opinion, can you please come in and demonstrate this for me? Can you come in?
100%. I'm a very firm believer. If I'm doing something wrong, come show me how to do it better. 100%.
Please do. My door is always
because
open.
I would love the assistance. I'm always like, if come do it better, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
that's what we were told. And then, we're not punishing these kids because we're also being told that our school is disproportioned, meaning that we do not have an equal amount of referrals coming in for all races and genders. So we have predominantly our referrals are Black males. Fun fact, don't know if any of y'all knew, but my school is predominantly Black males. So I don't know about your math, but if that is the predominant race and gender that is present in your school,
then that is
by very high margins, then guess what's going to receive the most referrals? Black males, because there's more of them. Okay, guess what the least amount is? Are Asians. You know why? Because we have 2.
In whole school.
Yeah. So I'm just sorry, but the math is you're not going to convince me that we're disproportional. We're not disproportional. It's the numbers. It's literally
and you've also now trained them.
Yeah.
You literally gave them the handbook that if they can do whatever they want.
You've told them that.
And nothing will happen to them.
Yeah.
Nothing.
One of our higher ups came to a teacher who sent a kid to the office, and in front of her class, brought the kid back from the office to her class, in front of her class, reprimanded her, and told her, do not send any more kids to the office. When she walked away, the class laughed at the teacher and said, ha, you can't send us to the office anymore. Ha, 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 ha. What?
Because, again.
What? What?
What do you mean? Regardless if that's how you felt, you address that to me in private. Because at the end of the day, this is my classroom and I'm supposed to run this. And you just demolished me in front of them.
Yeah.
So now how do you think I'm going to be able to get this back when you have shown them that you, my boss, whatever, will do that to me in front of people? So that means I could do it too.
Yeah.
And I probably will. Because nothing will happen. Because you're just going to go yell at her again.
And that's what I'm saying is like, we can do restorative practices. And I am sure there are schools out there that are doing it chef's kiss effectively.
100%. And that's the problem. It's not being done with 100% efficiency. Like you're not doing all of the parts. And it's not going to work if you half booty it. It's not.
Correct.
I mean, that's
and you can't pick and choose either. You literally can't pick, I really liked this idea, so I'm going to take this. I didn't like this one, so I'm not going to do that. No, you either do it or you don't. But what I'm experiencing and what I'm seeing on TikTok is that all of these administrators and higher ups are like, it's basically we don't reward them. We just build relationships and we talk sternly with them and we teach them respect and we send them back to school and they're going to do better. They don't do better. They don't because you didn't give them a consequence.
You didn't. And then they're going to go into the world and continue to think, I'm not going to get in trouble. And then something's going to hit them. And they will be like, well, this isn't supposed to happen. My whole life, I do whatever I want. I do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And now you're telling me I'm going to go to jail?
Yeah.
They're not being prepared for real life.
They're not.
They're not being prepared for real life.
And that's the thing is like James and my dad are both in the working class. Okay. And they are in the construction world, which is where predominantly males go that did not go and complete college, right? That's fine. And that is totally fine. I want to state for the record, that is fine. My dad and my husband are in this field. Okay. Neither my dad nor my husband went to college. Like it's fine. It works. But I was telling my dad and I was telling James about this whole thing. And James is like, I'm just confused because if an employee comes and works for me and they act like that, I'm firing them. No questions asked. And I'm like, exactly. And I was telling my dad and my dad was like, no, they would be removed from the job site. And like no, like they'd be fired. And I'm like, exactly. See, and then my dad made a good point. He goes, where do you think I learned the skills on how to dress at work, be on time, and respect my boss? I learned those skills because of school. Like school teaches you to be on time. That's why we should have tardy policies in place. Schools have dress codes, which teach you how to dress, when and where appropriately. And schools also...
We don't got a dress code. I miss that. I miss a dress code.
Well, we might as well not have one.
Not maybe dress code, because I don't think we have a code. Because like people, maybe they were crop tops. Little third graders with crop tops. Belly all out.
Ooh.
Shorts.
Ooh.
You know, I'm like, wow.
Yeah. But see, at least you have third graders. Like we can't, we have eighth graders who are more developed than I am. Yeah. So there does need to be structure once you enter that grade.
100%. Absolutely.
And that's like what my dad was saying is like, that's where I learned all of this. I learned it in school. And if you take those things away and you're not teaching those, what kind of adults are you producing? But also, like you said, to piggyback off what you said, like restorative practices are great, but they're only going to work if the parents get on board. And we don't have parents on board right now with the education system.
No. And as a parent myself, I'm not on board with it. And I'm in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, exactly.
I'm not only a parent, I'm also in it. And I'm like, the state of education is really catastrophic right now. It is really catastrophic because this is what's supposed to prepare them. This is what's supposed to prepare them for the real world. And I'm sorry to say, we are focusing on the wrong things.
All the wrong things. All of it.
And they're not truly getting what they need to be functional humans in society.
No.
Because we're not teaching them consequences. We're not setting boundaries.
And like, that's the thing is like, they're also not listening to teachers. Like, do you know how many times we have had these stupid department head meetings where they've asked our input, we've given our ideas, and they're like, okay, no, probably not going to do that. Well,
why ask? Why ask if you're just going to shoot down everything?
Like, again, go back to my school. One, we are located in Section 8 housing. That's where my school is located. So we're smack dab in the middle of government housing. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a very high gang population. That's just factual. We are a predominantly Black male school, and a lot of our Black males are involved in gangs. This is all a very factual situation. So at the beginning of the year, when we did start seeing a lot of gang rivalries and a lot of fights were happening in the bathrooms with the boys and stuff of different gangs, blah, 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 we came together and we were like, we need a mentor program. We need men in this school that look like them.
100%.
And I was like, and the thing is, there are a ton of dads in this school that would volunteer. We don't even have to pay people to come in. We don't have to go over and beyond. Like, this can be a simple mentorship program. And they're like, oh, sounds great. Sounds wonderful. Never implemented it. We also brought up the fact that these kids, they're getting into all this street stuff because, one, they don't have rides to stay after school and do all these clubs, which clubs are very productive for kids to do and be a part of. And I mean, not just athletics, but I mean like clubs.
Yeah.
So we decided
that we would doing clubs.
Yeah, exactly. So we decided we would have club day every other Friday during school hours.
I remember you were talking about that. I remember that.
So hyped. I was so hyped. We did it once and they canceled it. And the kids loved it. They loved it. Did it once, they canceled it.
Why?
We were never given a reason. And I'm just like, then what? So why are you shocked that we just had another gang jumping in the gym where only one teacher was on duty because the other ones just didn't show up? And it was all boys and the female teacher. And
not my circus, not my monkey. Sorry.
Like, but why are you,
that is an unfair fight.
But why are you shocked? Why are you shocked it happened? You took away the two great ideas that could have changed the whole dynamic of this school.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. Like, when I think about the state of education, I really do get sad because if I had it my way, like, the girls would be in private school.
100%.
That's just my opinion. You could think otherwise, but as someone in the current state of education, I would prefer my kids.
Do you think you could homeschool? Like,
I do not have the capacity to homeschool them.
Like mentally,
for me to do it?
Yeah.
I just feel like it would be a lot for me to homeschool them. It would be a lot for me. And then I also don't know how that would work, like, with like
Well,
pay.
I'm just saying if the cards all aligned. Like, if the cards all aligned and
I would try it. I would try it. Because I would want to teach granted, curriculum is important, but also, like, I do lunch duty in the cafeteria for my grades lunch. And I wouldn't take 90% of them out to eat because they have no table etiquette.
Yeah.
They are throwing things on the floor. They're crushing them with their feet. The tables are messy. They're walking over things that's not mine. I don't have to throw it away. It's a mess in our school.
Right.
And don't get me wrong. Curriculum is important. It is, because those are the building blocks to, simple things.
Life
reading
skills
comprehension
are also important.
Yeah, life skills are very important. Like, the kids need to know, like, we need to be very firm on these things. Like, this is how you act in a restaurant. This is how you act. You clean up after yourself. When the lights go off, you are quiet in the cafeteria. Why is it still a chatter after the lights go off? And then I got to raise my voice. And then y'all want to be like, oh, she's mean. No, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Because the symbol is the lights are off. That means you be quiet.
Right.
Why do you think you can still talk? I'm afraid to see what you do at home with your family.
Oh, right.
I'm terrified. I would love to be a fly on the wall, though. I would love it.
It would.
Because I'm sure they run that house.
It would explain so much.
It really would. But for some, I don't even have to guess. Yeah. I know how it goes there. I know.
Yeah. We just had a boy walking up and down the hall on his phone, and don't know who he was on the phone. Like, I think it was some guardian, I guess, but you can't have your phone. So a teacher had taken it. And so he's on the phone. He's like, I ain't giving my mother effing phone. She don't pay this GD bill. Da 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 da. I dare her to try to take it out of my mother effing hands. Y'all come and try to get it. Da da. They ain't taking my phone. Sweetie, you also don't pay that phone bill. You don't.
Your mom does.
But she's allowing this behavior.
That's for sure.
Yeah, she's allowed. But even like going past the cafeteria, life skills, just talking about life skills. I have 8th graders. So my students have periods, my female students. No one's taught them how to properly throw away their hygiene products. And they're just left open in the trash cans.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
It is. It's so gross. But we took out health. We took out health education. We took out meeting with girls. We took out all these female programs, boy programs. We took all of that away. Like, not
is it for funding? Is that why?
I don't know, but what happened to DARE? What happened to DARE? I also remember
we've talked about this before.
I know, but I also remember
like DARE
sitting with Rachel. I know. I remember sitting with Rachel. I think we were in 7th grade. They had pulled all the girls in 7th grade, and we went into one building together as the girls, and we all talked about tampons and pads and what's a period and like, when do you expect to get your period? And we were freely allowed to answer, like we were allowed to ask questions, and it was not, what do parents try to say we do? Indoctrinate. They were just trying to educate us.
And then of course the kids who opt out, they opt out and they just don't know. But you know what I mean?
And that's fine.
We're not giving them the proper tools. Yeah. It's not happening. It's just not.
No. But that's our little rant. Our timer went off. We don't want to drag things out. We do want you to come back for more. These are just our opinions. If you don't agree, well, okay.
That's your opinion.
That's your opinion. But if you're an educator, you know what we're talking about.
Yep.
And if your school is doing restorative practices effectively, please let us know. Please let us know.
Send us a DM. So it's like, let us know what's, curious to know.
Yeah. Would love it. Would absolutely love it.
Yeah, well,
but
as always, the bell don't dismiss you.
We do.
So we'll see you next time.
Bye.